Second, let's see. What's up? What's up? What's up? We are live, baby. We are live. Cool. Let's see who we got jumping on. Let's split the screen for a bit so I can get both Facebook and Zoom rocking. Love it. Hey, Robin, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Let's wait for a few more folks to jump on. We got 4 live. I'd say we got 1 more minute. Stay live, everybody, because we're going to do Shake Making 101.
Yes.
There's a age-old question we get. I love all the shakes you guys make at the gym, but when I go home, they just don't taste the same. And why is that? Why is that? We're going to go over all the do's and don'ts. So let's go 1 more minute, and Di and I are going to jump right into this. Hey, Julie, what's up?
Hey, what's up there?
What's up?
Friend?
What's up, friend?
Here we go.
Let's Shake Making 101, baby.
Oh, good. We got Marie Ray, Lorianne.
Right. So I would ask everyone when you jump on is to mute yourself, just because if you're on your phone, the person who's making noise will pop up and it might not be us. You're good. You're good, Julie. You're the one and only in my world. Cool. All right. So here we go. What you got on this side?
Okay.
Die because it's easy. No, keep your phone on just in case
All
you
right,
want to
just in
talk.
case.
Yeah, just in case. So
Yeah.
everyone, here we go. This is like Chef Frank, Chef Diamond Die in the house, ready to rock and roll. Shake Making 101. Believe it or not, it is a science, and I believe that we've mastered it. It sucks when you're at home and you want a nice, frothy, tasty, frosty shake, and it comes out like wet fecal matter.
Ooh, that's not good.
Nobody wants that.
That is not good at all.
So let us give you some tips, tricks, on how to make your shakes at home come out like they do here at Stronger.
Yep.
So the first thing that we want to start with are your ingredients. What the hell do you have? For most of us, we don't have this plethora of shit you see up here. It's all right. We're going to start with the bare bones, just some protein powder, some water, some ice, and a few ingredients. So let's start.
Okay.
First things first is we definitely need some sort of powder, check. We definitely need some sort of liquid, water, juice, puree, check. Milk, check. Some ice, need ice, check. And again, this is for the person who doesn't want to just throw powder in a shaker and shake it. It's for the person who wants a nice tasting smoothie. And by the way, I don't like the word smoothie. I love recovery shake personally.
I don't really say smoothie.
So that's the bare bones. So you got those checked. First things first with the ingredients. Protein powder. Let's talk protein powder for a second. There are zillions of different protein powders out there. All are not created equal, especially when it comes to making shakes. Trust us, we know. You give us some of your weird protein powder, and it's not the same, and it will F up your shake and your shake making ability at home. So the first things first is, if you literally, and we're not just saying this, you want the best tasting shake, please use Dot Fit powder. It is so dissolvable in liquid, and it comes out so smooth, and it's easy to work with anything. Even if you happen to just have a shaker, it works exceptionally well. There's so many other brands which get chalky, icy, and chunky where it kind of ruins the shake. So the powder does matter. I would recommend everyone use a Dot Fit base just for that sheer reason alone. Listen, if you're gonna do this, you might as well enjoy it, and it shouldn't be like, yeah. So powder. Okay, so let's stay with the powder for a second. How much powder is important as well too. It does matter as well. Half a scoop is not going to shake it within a blender. It's just not going to make well. Anything less, a scoop or less, I would say you're better off just shaking it yourself and drinking it. When you start to add water, ice, ingredients, you really should do 1.5 to 2 scoops. But for us, that's going to be somewhere between 40 and 50 grams of protein, which is what everybody needs anyway. So the amount of powder does matter too. Very important. You should see our faces when you give us your protein powder and it's like a half a scoop. It's like, oh, like
it's not gonna mix.
It's like this is gonna suck.
We're good mixologists, but
right.
We can only do so much.
So when it comes to powder, anywhere between 1.5 and 2 scoops is probably your best bet for it to be a good smoothie. All right, let's move on to your liquids. Di, how much liquid should I use in a 1.5 to 2 scoop shake?
This is very important, guys.
Very
because
important.
This is where one of the biggest errors happen. The correct amount you should use is 6 ounces.
The first mindset is like, holy shit, that's
6
really not,
ounces.
that's not a lot of liquid. Trust me, always start at less and you can add more.
Yes.
6 ounces is the money maker right there. We use 6. So I would say in the early going for you at home, literally measure it out. Then I want you to start, take a friggin' marker on your blender and mark where 6 ounces is. Now for us in our blender, it's just right above the blade so we can eyeball it.
Yep.
I want every single person to mark it on your blender. Just pour the liquid to that and then we're ready to rock and roll. Anything less, it just won't mix well. The blender will screw up, the ice will get all choppy. Anything more, you're gonna be drinking 2 shakes for the same amount of protein.
The consistency just is not as good.
Right.
6 ounces is key.
And again, with liquid, please keep in mind that liquid sometimes yields many calories.
Correct.
For example, water, 0 calories. Once you start adding purees and fruits, you start adding up the calories as well too. A puree here, what do you say, Dive, the crushed fruit is somewhere?
You know what? We cut it so much.
So much so, yeah.
It's probably maybe 35 to 40 because we cut it and then we cut it again when we make the shake.
So it's totally up to you how you want to do this. Is literally the juice worth the squeeze? Do you want those added calories for a better shake, a better smoothie, better entertainment, better taste? Up to you. To me, 30 calories, 40 calories is not going to break anybody's flow or anybody's stride.
I would say too, if you do want to use a juice or some other liquid at home, you still do like 3 ounces of your juice to 3 ounces of water.
Totally.
Just cut it down a little bit. You'll still get the flavor and the good blend.
Now, the next one is one of the most important. How much ice do I use? Because this, you can totally take a shake well up to this point and just throw it in the damn garbage disposal when you mess this one up. Ice.
So this makes or breaks it, and this is going to depend on your individual blender. We have it measured out here. It's around 1.5 cups of our crushed ice, but ice cubes are different, measurements are different, and all blenders are different. So what we suggest you do at home, and this is what I do, at home I just use a little magic bullet, and I can still make a really nice, consistently good shake. You want to add your you want to add your liquid and your powder, blend it, and then add ice sparingly until you get the consistency that you're looking for. So don't just throw a bunch of ice in there. If you have cubes, add a couple cubes, blend it. Is it thick enough? No. Add another. Just keep adding the ice in little intervals until you get the desired consistency that you're looking for. That's super important.
Totally. Which brings us to our next one, which is I have all these ingredients. Does the order I put the ingredients in the blender matter? You bet your ass it does. You never, ever put the powder in first. Don't do that, because guess where the powder is going to stay? Not inside the shake, around the bottom. Don't do that. So it goes liquid first, powder second, ingredients, ice on top. In a perfect world. Now that's if you have a really, really good blender. And listen, I'm not telling you all to go invest in a $1,000 blender. Don't do that. What I want you to do is, if your blender isn't the best blender in the world, it's still going to do the job. Here's what you do. Liquid first, powder. Give that shit a blend. Then add the ice. Then add the ingredients. So that's if you don't have a really great blender, but the order of ingredients does matter. Now, would you add ice, then powder?
No.
Probably not the best idea in the world. Always liquid, then the powder, then the ingredients, then the ice to lay on top. And then let it just suck it in, baby. Suck that shit in. So,
Get right in.
when it comes to shake making, you're going to think of the blender. What is the blender actually doing, and why could all the ingredients be exactly the same, the order of the ingredients be exactly the same, and yet the shakes still come out different? Well, the blender does play a role in this as well too. The speed of the blade and the power of the blade chopping these ingredients, it's actually sucking air into the shake. That's why it's more fluffy. Maybe at our gym, we have a really good blender. You may have one at home, but that is the only difference. There's no magic to the ingredients. It's not the order. It's just the speed and power of that blade circulating, sucking the air in and making it more frothy. So that's why when it comes to the fluffiness of our shakes, the blender does play a role. But again, if you're not drinking shakes every day, which you should be, you really don't need to invest in a super expensive blender. But that's where the shake comes in. Now, when it comes to extra ingredients, Diane, play a role in my shake making, how it's going to come out?
Oh yeah.
Totally.
Definitely. Yeah. If you're using just ice, powder, and water, you can if you're using, I should back up. If you're using 2 scoops of powder, ice and water only, you'll still get a pretty consistent shake. If you start adding other things into it, it does. Like if you add bananas and fruit, you're probably going to need less ice. Like I said, like we said, add everything in first, liquid, powder, whatever ingredients, mix that, check it out, and then just add a little bit of ice in until you get that consistency. Yes, adding more ingredients is going to yield.
It's going to be a bigger shake.
It's going to be a bigger shake.
And also, if you're using fresh fruit, which is an amazing idea, just remember, fresh fruit yields water.
Yes.
So if I throw in a shitload of blueberries, just measure that out. That might be 2 ounces more of water. Your shake is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Just keep that in mind. So if you're using fresh fruit, maybe a little less liquid. Works every single time.
Frozen fruit, a little less ice.
A little less ice. But actually, you can even use your frozen fruit as ice if you want. Totally up to you. Keep in mind that you have to count all the calories stuff. You have to count all the calories. The liquid, the frozen fruit, the freeze-dried fruit, the freaking Snickers candy bar you're going to throw in because the Herbalife place up the street is selling it. Whatever. Just keep that in mind. Every calorie does matter. In a perfect world, Diane, what are we looking for in terms of nutrients, calories, and protein in a good shake?
Perfect. I mean, it's got to be under, for a double scoop, it should be under 400 calories for a double scoop. That's going to be about 300 to 320 just in powder alone. You shouldn't be adding in any more than the other, 80 to 100 calories in anything else.
And the question we get a lot is, so is this a snack? Is it a meal replacement? It's totally up to you. I would say, is 400 calories a lot for a shake? Absolutely not. If it can yield 50 grams of protein, to have the delivery system that it has, the nutrient value that it has, the ease, the speed at which it hits your bloodstream, hell no. That's one of the best meals you could possibly have, the best bang for your buck. You can't get a meal really better than that. So in terms of it being a lot of calories, we hear this shit a lot, guys. Like they'll look at, that shake has a lot of calories. Okay, what are you gonna do instead? Go to fucking Subway? 1,500 calories, boom, of pure, utter fecal matter.
There are a lot of just shake shops out there too that just like Herbalife. There are others as well that they just sell shakes and teas.
Be careful, my friends.
Be careful. If you've ever been to one of those, if you've ever seen their shakes, those shakes are upwards of 800 to 1,000 calories per shake.
Yep.
They make them, I'm sure they taste wonderful. I mean, go to Dairy Queen and you can get basically the same thing.
Right.
So
totally.
You want to keep a good bang for your buck, calorie to protein ratio, not adding in a bunch of junk.
And when it comes to skipping on your calories, if you're food logging, if you're skipping on calories and you're watching your nutrients, don't skip on your protein shake. Let's start shaving calories on other things in our life. That's what I want to do. We always see people come in, they go, yeah, I think today I'm going to have a 1 scoop shake. I'm like, wow, I'm really watching my calories. That's not the place to watch your calories. It's everything else. That's not what's hurting us. It's really everything else that we're consuming. So just keep that in mind. Now the fun part, everyone. Let's make a shake. All right, so Lady Di is going to put you through just a typical shake. The
Typical
order.
shake.
Wait. Let's see. Okay, can you guys see that? Okay, we're good.
See?
Yep.
All right.
All right.
I'm
So
adding in my 6 ounces of liquid.
6 ounces,
6
of
ounces.
liquid, baby.
And I don't just guess it. I'm very precise. I always get made fun of because I don't just look in. I look. It is exactly 6 ounces. That is so important. What kind of shake are we gonna make?
Let's make a chocolate frosty.
Perfect.
It's a simple chocolate frosty.
Super. So we are gonna do 2 scoops.
Remember,
Where the heck are things
powder
around here?
does matter. The type of powder and how much you use is super important, and your assistant matters too.
I've got 2 level scoops of chocolate fat whey protein. I'm gonna put in, and this is optional for the frosty too. We have a little bit of like cocoa powder here. Very little.
Very little.
Less than a tablespoon.
And how many calories is in that?
30, maybe 30, 35.
So
between
again,
30 and 40.
To you, ask yourself, is the juice worth the squeeze? Today, I want a little tastier shake or smoothie, so I'm gonna squeeze the juice, get the juice, live the juice for 30 calories.
With a chocolate frosty too, if you've ever had one of those Wendy's chocolate frosties, it literally does taste almost identical if you put in that little bit of cocoa.
So Diane's gonna put the ice in now. Remember, on top of the powder and ingredients. But remember, if we didn't have a really powerful blender, on the safe side, I would blend the powder and ingredients first. I would give it a once over, then I would add the ice in and blend it. But since we have a super powerful Avenger rated blender, we're gonna throw all that shit in together.
And honestly, ice does matter, like size of ice cubes. Like if you're using them from your fridge or if you're doing ice cube trays, that does matter too. This is all like small little ice pieces, so it blends faster.
To be safe,
And the consistency on this will be perfect.
again, at home blenders, I would blend it twice. It will make it more frothy. Frothy, baby.
But honestly, guys, even if you're using a little handheld like a Magic Bullet, which honestly, that's what I use at my house, you can still make a really, really nice, consistent shake. And this literally looks just like, you can see there, it's not too liquidy, not too thick. It's very creamy.
A perfect pour,
Very,
nonetheless.
very creamy.
And-
yes, this is how you know you've made a perfect shake here. If you empty the entire blender and it's right under the top.
Now, as you can see, there's not a Kit Kat, there's no peanut butter cup, there's no whipped cream, no fudge on top, all that wasted shit, and it tastes simply amazing.
Absolutely.
Amazing. Now,
Absolutely.
Tyler, you're gonna make your shake
I'm
now.
gonna make my shake.
Shake number 2 coming at you.
Same
This
blender.
one is a little more complicated.
This is my all-time favorite. I'm one of those people who get stuck on a certain shake and I stick with the same thing for about 1.5 to 2 years. before I
Julie,
switch
you're
it.
absolutely right. Diana's a pro shake maker.
So again, 6 ounces, very precise on that. Can you just hand me my little bag of powder? I've got 2 pre-measured scoops right here. Now I, right now, have been hooked, I don't know, for a long time actually, on the cookies and cream shake.
Hooked on you.
Absolutely
I
love
got
it.
a feeling down
Now.
deep in my heart that I just can't break. And I'm on my way.
Anywho, as I was saying, for the cookies and cream shake, we do use Oreo cookies. That being said,
They're organic though.
they're organic, which means
They really are,
which,
but it
which
doesn't
means
fucking
they have
matter.
the exact same amount of calories that a regular Oreo has. So it's about 70 calories per cookie. Because of that, and because I'm a freak, I do half. You still get the same flavor, and you save yourself 30 calories, whatever. It might not seem like a lot at the end of the day, people. It is.
Ask yourself, is the juice worth the squeeze? If you want those 30 extra
I
calories,
do.
if you want 30 more calories of the whole cookie, at least you know. You know,
Exactly.
but you have to log that shit. Log it.
Yes, you 100% have to. I'm gonna add in just a little tiny bit, like literally, guys, probably a teaspoon of this yogurt, Lover's Choice little
Yep,
powder.
it's dehydrated yogurt.
And again, that's just for a little tiny bit of flavor. Do I need it? No. Do I want it? Yes. Calorie-wise on what I just put in is less than 20. So I'm looking at about a 350 calorie shake. Pure deliciousness, again.
And the ice goes on top.
Ice goes on the top.
If I didn't have a great blender, blend it first, throw the ice in, blend it again, baby. And I'm on my way.
Oh my God, this is absolute perfection.
Best part of the workout,
Yes.
post-recovery shake.
I mean, obviously, guys, we've made millions of these shakes, so we should be really good at it. But look at that. Look at that.
Whoa.
That is nice. That is fluffy. It's creamy. Cookies and cream going down. Not a drop left in the blender. Perfect.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Perfect.
All right. All right, all right. So let's talk protein shakes again for a second. The importance of a protein shake is just this. High nutrient, low calorie, high protein, quick and easy. It tastes good. What more the hell would you want?
Delicious.
Again, would I rather you eat an apple and have a piece of halibut right after your workout? That's not going to happen. So in the crazy world we live in, yeah, imagine an apple flavored, halibut flavored apple. The world we live in, it's good for convenience.
Mm-hmm.
Keep in mind, what are you actually doing at the gym? You're
Tearing up
exercising, you're talking shit, you're on your phone. Yeah, I know what you guys are doing. It's you're tearing up muscle, catabolic, keep breaking down tissue. Remember, exercise alone is a terrible vehicle for working out, for losing fat, sorry. Exercise is just tearing tissue. If you kept exercising and never ate a thing again in your life, you would just dwindle away to nothing and turn to dust. You'd be dead. Post-nutrition, there is this window where your body is screaming for nutrients. Hell, you just beat the crap out of your body. Now your body's saying, okay, dude, I'm pretty swollen, I'm beat up, heal me, recover me. That's where the protein comes in. And it's super effective immediately following the workout. So the best way I've ever heard this explained is, it's no different than if I had a construction site and all my workers showed up to build whatever building I was going to build. Think of your enzymes showing up to your muscle to repair it, to build muscle. And all my workers show up and they're like, yo, no material. There's no bricks, there's no wood, there's no cement. After a while, what's going to happen to those workers? Most of them are going to take a hike. Think, okay, yo, I'm out of here. I'm going to the bar. And they take off. And after a while, all those enzymes leave. Now, eventually, when the materials show up, i.e. protein, the workers who remained can still build that muscle, but let's be clear, it's not going to be as efficient. It's not going to be as great. So we want to hit the muscle when the material, we want to hit the muscle with materials as fast as possible so the workers can do their jobs, the enzymes. So that metabolic window post-workout is so important.
Mm-hmm.
I do it, Diane does it, and everyone needs to do it. So think of it, I literally think of post-workout nutrition as part of my workout. Like it's start, workout, finish, shake, it's the whole thing. And I just implore everyone to do the same.
Super important.
Super important. Any questions?
Yes.
Hey, Julie, your
questions.
lighting in your house is pretty good.
Yeah.
You too, Alicia.
You're looking hot. Alicia, you have a great setup there. Like with the windows, your lighting.
That's by design, right?
So Frank, we will post everything we went over as far as like
Codes.
amounts of everything in this thread. Some people want recipes. So I've got a couple right off the top of my head. I'll tell them to you right now, and then I will post them later. Just easy, simple things that you can do at home. One of our most popular shakes is the Java Jones. The easiest way to make this at home.
Easy.
Easy. Get some coffee, black coffee, put it in the fridge. Instead of using water, use 6 ounces of black coffee, put your powder in, get some espresso beans. Throw just about a tablespoon in that, and then blend it. You'll have your own very low cal, because there's no calories in the coffee. I don't believe there are any in the coffee beans.
The best
But you
part
get-
of waking up Folgers in your cup. Yeah.
You will have your very own Java Jolt at home. And that can be used with both the chocolate and the vanilla powder. Super, super good. Another good low-cal ingredient to add into your shakes at home, which also makes it nice and smooth, is powdered peanut butter. Again, that goes with either the vanilla or the chocolate powder. You need nothing else but water, your protein powder, a scoop of your powdered peanut butter. You can find that right on Amazon, by the way. And just blend it. Delicious.
And I'm going to give you two. Top of my head, these are super easy. Instead of the 6 ounces of water, go 3 ounces OJ, 3 ounces water, and just throw vanilla powder in. Throw some ice on top. Creamsicle, baby, or as we call it here, Dreamsicle.
What else?
Dreamweaver.
Shit.
Next, we have 3 ounces water, 3 ounces apple juice.
Oh.
Throw some vanilla powder on top. Throw some ice. Maybe throw a little cinnamon. Yo, cinnamon.
Yes.
Throw some cinnamon on, and you have an apple pie. Or as we call it, no apple lie.
No.
Apple of your eye.
Another really easy one too, pineapple juice. Half pineapple juice, half water. Again, with the vanilla powder.
What do we have?
We have a Hawaiian harvest. Now, all you need to add into that is a little bit of shredded coconut.
Some flakes.
If you like pina colada,
Yeah,
that's what you're going to get. A pina colada with a lot of protein in it. You can have a lot of fun. That's an easy one.
There's actually more.
There's a lot.
Shakes are pretty. Let's see. Chocolate thinny mint.
Oh, easy.
Listen to this: 6 ounces water, 2 scoops chocolate Dotford powder, bloop bloop bloop, mint extract.
3 drops. That's all
3
you need.
drops. There you go. We just dropped some knowledge with those 3 drops.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, the ingredients are super, super simple. I know we have all this stuff up here, and that's great because it gives us a lot of variety for you guys to choose from.
All right, we're gonna go another one.
Yes.
6 ounces water, 2 scoops Dotford chocolate protein, half a banana.
Oh!
Chocolate banana, baby. Amazing. Mind blown. And again, everything we gave you was under 400 calories, 50 grams of protein, and it is tasty, and your nutrients won't be wasty.
Mm-hmm. Take that chocolate banana, add a scoop of PB Light in there.
Whoa!
Mind blown. That's our chocolate Elvis, which everybody loves.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of options. Honestly, I'll type all these up and I'll put them in the Facebook group. And you guys will have so many options to choose from.
There was this shake we used to make years ago. I don't know why we get away from it. Check this out. It sounds gross, but it's actually amazing. 3 ounces water, 3 ounces pineapple juice, chocolate Dotford protein powder. It was called the Chocolate Thunder.
Huh. Don't remember that.
Thunder Down Under. No, it was. It was called the Chocolate Thunder. It was actually amazing. Try it out. If you don't like it, I'll give you a half-hearted apology. What else? We got anything else? What's going on? What do we got? We good?
The apple pie one with a little bit of granola in it is very good too. But you got to be careful with granola. It's very, very high in calorie. Just a little bit for taste.
Do we make any shakes with nuts?
Nuts.
These nuts!
Freaking fell for it. I'm so pissed.
Every time.
Oh, shit.
Every time. All right. So that's our shake making 101
I'm gonna type all
comments.
these up and throw them in the group, guys.
Guys,
Hopefully we gave you some good recipes.
And remember, the single most important part of a shake is being consistent. It's really no different than a multivitamin. Make it part of your life. So if it's going to be part of your life, at least enjoy it a bit. So, peace. Enjoy.
Go make yourself a shake.
Make it and quake it. Quake it. Bye, guys.